All right. Is it recording? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then I wanted to do captions. If I do captions, does it show on your end too? Sorry, I'm clearly a
You
rookie.
know, the captions were showing on the video when you played it a little while ago.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just
I,
go.
I enabled it on my end so I can see it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. NASPA Asian Pacific Islander Knowledge Community. We are here doing our virtual cooking club. This feels so formal. We're recording this, so I suddenly got very formal almost as opposed to just chatting. We're here with Joanne Shiosaki, who is a former colleague, a close friend here in Spokane, Washington, worked at Gonzaga University with me. And I'm going to turn it over to her to explain what she is cooking or prepping.
Well, hi, everybody. I just want to start off by thanking JI for asking me to do this because I had a lot of fun doing this. Um, Inarizushi is an item that my mom used to make for us as kids, and we'd only get it like at special occasions like New Year's or Christmas or some holiday. And basically because it was just really labor intensive and time consuming to make. And I always shied away from making them just because like I just didn't have time. And and you will see in the cooking video that you can make inari sushi, or in Korean, they're called yubuchobaps. Very easy nowadays because they already have these beautiful, delicious tofu wrappers already made. And so I recorded a little video of making inari sushi and yubuchobap. And so why don't we get started with that? And then afterwards, we can just I can add more to it. So thank you.
All right. Yeah, and like a rookie again, I forgot to introduce myself. So let's do intros since there's just three of us. Joan and I have a faucet, also go by JI, use she, her pronouns. I serve as the community engagement coordinator for API Knowledge Community, and I also work at Gonzaga University as the Dean for Social Justice Leadership and Community Empowerment, which is where I met Joanne about 8 years ago. We were colleagues and then became friends for various reasons, but most recently because we're kind of addicted to K-dramas and have started a little informal cooking club K-drama group, a K-drama inspired group. So, Jacob.
Hello, I'm Jacob Chaco. I use he, him pronouns. I am one of the coordinators or co-chairs. I can't forget my title. Co-chairs for the NASPA APIKC, along with my co-Aaron Pereno. In my day job, I am the executive director for the Center for Diversity and Inclusion and Dialogue Across Difference at Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri. I also love cooking and K-dramas. Which one are you all currently watching?
I just literally started this episode one on a show called Live On. It's like a high school bullying K-drama on
Oh,
Viki.
mhm.
Yeah. What are you watching, Joanne? I don't know that we've.
I am watching The Woman Who Swallowed the Sun.
Mm.
It There is like 150 episodes. I think I'm on episode 100. And then simultaneously, I just finished on Vicky. Was it called City Law or City?
Oh yeah,
Mm.
the most recent one.
Yeah, I watched that, and now that I'm in retirement, I just have a lot of different ones going all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yes, yes, I do.
Are you watching anything, Jacob?
I want to start that one on Netflix everyone's talking about. Like there's like a chef one where
Oh
she goes
yeah.
back in
Oh,
time.
yes.
I need to watch that one. But I started when I lived in Korea, Boys Over Flowers were still being filmed and
Oh
still
wow.
live. And so that was my first K-drama in Korea. It was
Oh,
great.
That's a
oh,
that's an old classic one. It doesn't age very well, I don't think. Like there's some things watching it more recently that.
hairstyles and all that stuff. But I'll have to admit, Jay, that I've gone back and I've looked at some of the early 2000 ones because I want to know why some of the stars are where they're at now. And so I sort of cringe through the style and the hair and stuff, and they're good. The K-dramas are still really good, but
Yeah.
yes. Mhm.
All right, I will go ahead and share my screen and we'll watch a short video of Joanne preparing the dish. Okay, I presume folks can see my screen?
There we go.
Okay, let's go ahead and hit play.
Hi, I'm Joanne Shiosaki, and I am going to demonstrate for you the Japanese Inarizushi, or in Korean is called Yubuchobap. For those of you who don't know what Inarizushi is a seasoned cooked tofu packet that is opened up and filled with seasoned rice. So let's get started. Okay, so let's open this packet up. When you do that, this is what you get. You get the seasoning for your rice in this little envelope. And then this is the cooked seasoned tofu packets. So next, let me get my bowl. And I have already cooked 2 cups of seasoned rice. And I did put a piece of kelp in here that is totally optional if you don't have kelp or kombu. And this recipe calls for 3 cups of cooked rice. So I cooked 4 cups, and it makes the equivalent of 4 cups of cooked rice. So I will get 3/4 of this in my bowl. There. Okay. Now here's our rice seasoning packet, and this basically is the flavor of vinegar and sugar and a little salt. And so we sprinkle this on our hot rice. And the key for the flavor getting into the rice is you need to do this when your rice is hot or really, really warm. If you do this on cold rice, it's not going to penetrate the rice. So gently kind of cut in and stir this seasoning packet into your rice. And a little bit more. Oops. Okay. Now we just keep stirring this. I don't know if you can see the steam, but the rice is hot. And before we can put these into our tofu packets, it's going to need to probably cool down for about 5 or 10 minutes. And so I think I'm at a point right here where I can just, I think that's mixed up really well. I'm just going to put a towel over it, and I'm going to put a towel over it and then let it cool down for about 10 minutes. Okay, we're back. It's been 10 minutes and our rice has cooled down quite a bit. And this rice is perfectly seasoned that we can just fill the packets, but to add a little more goodness to it, I'm going to add some seasoning to my rice. Now, I think if you're not familiar with, there's something called furikake, which is a seasoning for plain rice. And I have a couple of furikake bottles, and I have plain white sesame seeds. So to keep it simple, and
Okay, yes, of
for
course.
everyone who doesn't have a furikake, I'm just going to sprinkle a good portion of white sesame seeds in here. They're toasted white sesame seeds. Or if you have black sesame seeds, use those. But it gives a little bit of a crunch and just a little more texture and interest for rice. Okay.
Thursday,
So now that that's done,
but not till 7:30 p.m.
we're going to open up this.
But you're right, like if it's the same group of kids,
Our Inarizushi.
you know, I have a feeling there's some overlap.
Okay, so this is the Japanese Inarizushi. Kind of looks like a little rectangle. And there's a cut side, there's a uncut side and a cut side. And it may be pretty obvious when you get it that you can gently pull open the cut side. Now, I'll just caution you to be very gentle doing this. I hope I made it through one of these or any of these passed by going a little too fast. And so you see now you have a little pocket. Okay. And so you're going to take a little small lump of rice like this and start filling your pocket. There we go. Okay. Also, I want to show you the Korean Yubuchobap. It's a little different. Well, kind of looks the same, but the shape of this is just a little different. It's smaller, and I really do like these for like an appetizer size. Same little tofu packet, and you can see there's a cut side and there's uncut sides, but these are triangles. And so then you gently start prying it open like this. Gently pull it open. And now there's a little pocket. And so on this little guy, you're going to just need maybe a small little lump of rice like that. Oops. And squeeze it in there. And okay, just maybe just a bit more rice there. Okay, now that I filled up my last Inarizushi packet, here they all are. And these are delicious just to eat as is, but we're going to decorate these ones. Okay, so first, I really do like these sweet peas. And so this is frozen defrosted peas that you get at the grocery store. I love the sweetness, the freshness, and the pop of sweet. And so I like to have just a little bit of these in the corner. And you know what? If you're not a pea fan, you could have just some chopped green onions or chives for that pop of green color. Or, you know, if you like parsley, you can put parsley here too. Okay, so that one's got, this one only has a few. Okay, so now there's my green. And I have these really cute cutters. And so I have cut these little pieces of carrot in a flower shape. So I like to put those here on the other corner. And I got this new cutter for fall. It's a leaf. So on these, I'm going to put the leaf on it. Oh, I guess I don't have, I'm going to put a flower here. 3 leaves and 5 flowers. Okay, and then this is called benishoga, which is a pickled ginger. And again, I love the pop color. It's red. Put a little bit of that right in here. And it has a tart, a salty tartness to it, and that really nice crisp ginger flavor. That's so good. Not to mention how good ginger is for your health. Okay, so we're just about done with that. There we go. And let me dry my fingers a little bit. And this is dry nori or labor. And I've just took a pair of scissors and I cut them really thin. And I like to just sprinkle a few of those just right here on top. I do like the flavor of nori. And I think it makes it look, oops, a little pretty festive here. Okay, there we go. There's the last one. Okay. And my last touch is this. Here's my white sesame seed and here's my black. I like to go over the top of them and just put a last sprinkle of sesame seed. And like I said, if you had furikake, you could use that too. Okay, now here's my Inarizushis. They're all done. And I'm now going to do my Yubuchobap. And so one of the things with Yubuchobap is that you get this really cool kind of seasoning furikake mix with it. And so this is real easy. You just take this Recording. Now, isn't that festive? Isn't that nice? And you just dip that rice, and the furikake just sticks right there. And there's a piece of nori. There we go. And so here is the finished product: Yubuchobap and Inarizushi. These are really great to take to a potluck. Take it for your lunch. If you have friends over and you just need some finger food, you can tell that these are really, finger food, easy to pick up. And the nice thing about Inarizushi and Yubuchobap is that if you make it earlier in the day, the rice is seasoned with vinegar, and so this can stay out at room temperature for a few hours, so the rice stays nice and soft and doesn't get hard. So it is something that you can leave out like on a buffet table. So there it is. And so thank you for tuning in and listening. And so if you want some questions, we'll go live. So thank you.
Yay.
All right.
Working across team.
Oops, sorry. Okay, that was great. Thank you, Joanne. Well,
That was
clearly
really great.
a few more people have joined us.
I do want to show you have some Inarizushi and Yubuchobap to show. I do too. So do you want to go first?
Sure, I will start. Yes. So Joanne prepared a batch for me, and I did not know she was going to make so many, and they're adorable. So here's, can people see that? Okay. She made like
Oh
little
my
smiley
gosh.
faces.
That's so cute.
So cute. It gets even cuter. So I don't know that the API knowledge community knows my obsession for penguins. I'm obsessed. If you walk into my office, you'll see lots of penguins.
Mental note made.
So she made these. So clearly the two penguins with carrots. Are the eyes just like nori that you
Yes,
cut?
I had a hole punch. I used a hole punch.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that's cute. And then I'm trying not to like tip it too much. The top ones are chickens, and then the carrots that she talked about, she used for their little feathers. And then this is bulgogi, right? Correct?
Yes,
Okay.
bulgogi.
Yeah, when we prepped this, so in full transparency, it's been a little discombobulating a day. I had to take my partner to emergency room in the middle of the night.
Oh
And
my
so,
gosh.
and we didn't get back till this morning and then didn't end up going to work. But I am zooming in for the cooking club. So Joanne dropped it off, and we had originally talked about how I would just make my own toppings so we could show the variety. That how you can kind of customize this to your own. So when I saw what she had dropped off, because it was my mother-in-law who opened the door, I was still napping from last night. My partner is, I wouldn't say fine, he's still in pain, but he is alive and will recover.
Oh.
I text her and I was like, these are adorable. I don't feel like I should put toppings on them. That will like totally destroy, ruin them. So, but I did end up making toppings. It's not pretty. It's just imitation crab with QP mayonnaise and then furikake. Oops, there we go. And avocado that I was going to chop up and put it on top for some additional protein for the ones that don't have protein already. And then obviously eat it with soy sauce. So that's how I was going to customize mine.
All right, so then I want to show you just a few more variations because I think Inarizushi could be a vehicle for leftovers. Okay, I grew up with a mom who,
Yeah.
yeah, she used we didn't, we used all our leftovers, but oh, I don't know how to do. Where's my camera? I guess whoa.
No worries. Take your time.
I'm just going to pick these up.
That's what I did.
Now here we go. Oh, whoa. Oh, man.
Yeah, it looks like your camera moves with you.
Oh,
Gotta change
it
that
does.
setting. Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting it in front of my face.
There you go.
Okay, now that's barbecue pork that I bought at the grocery store, and there's those peas again, right? And so that's a neat way to just add some protein, right? And I did spill peas on my laptop here. And then here is the, oh boy, here's the bulgogi. And I put the ginger on it. Whoop. And I do think this would be really good with a squirt of like sriracha.
Oh,
And
Or
this
maybe
one,
kimchi.
yeah,
yes.
kimchi.
And then this one is, well, you can't see it. I tried to do all the flavors from a California roll. So there's
Oh,
avocado and the crab meat, and there's cucumber and a squirt of Kewpie mayo on it.
Oh, that would be mine inspired one, but mine's
Yes.
not as pretty.
And then here's the very last one. I wanted to say again that these are good just the way they are. If you just fill them up this way, they're just good. But it's kind of fun putting the toppings on them, making them a little special.
Love it.
Joanne, were your toppings, original toppings, were they fresh? So the carrots and the peas.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you said the peas were frozen originally,
Oh
right?
yeah, fresh. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
defrosted. Hmm. But I didn't. And you know what? If I use carrots sometimes, and sometimes I cook them, and sometimes I don't. Sort of depends.
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah, great for potlucks and especially the little Yubuchobaps are really great for appetizer size.
Yep. All right. Well, we had a couple folks join us. So we did intros in the beginning, if folks can introduce who they are since we're a fairly small group. Mary, you started talking, so you want to introduce yourself?
I apologize, first of all, for being late. My link was trapped in the IT before they cleared it. So sorry I was late. I actually am at Gonzaga and I work with Joan Iva. I support her in our student affairs office. And here I am. Thanks for letting me join today.
Yeah, no worries, Mary. Blue?
Hello, everyone. My name is Blue Vargas. I use they, them, she, her, and shop pronouns, and I say blue like the cheese, so you spell it right. Um, and I serve as the assistant director for the LGBTQ Student Resource Center at Auraria in downtown Denver. So I'm in Colorado.
Elaine. Okay, I'll just read what you wrote in the chat. Hi, Elaine Jessica here in SoCal, Cal State University, Long Beach, assistant professor. And you just that's the new place where you started working, yes? Because I know you just
Yeah.
got so congrats to you. And Jacob, I know everyone here knows you but Mary, so do you mind doing your intro again?
not at all. Hi, Mary. Jacob
Hello.
Chavez, he, him pronouns. I'm the executive director for the Center for Diversity and Inclusion and Dialogue Across Difference at Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri. And for the APIKC, I'm the co-chair for NASPA's APIKC. Ooh, Elaine Jessica's getting her nails done, enjoying the convo, but slow on typing. Yes.
Love it. I know I totally need to get my nails done. Okay, well, we will go ahead and open it up to Q&A, which has kind of already started. Mary's always good at asking questions, as I joke with her. I will start us off because I had one. So Joanne, knowing that everyone will be watching this from all over the country or even beyond, can you get these ingredients in like your regular grocery store? I know we have a couple Asian ones here, but I wouldn't say Spokane, Washington is the, most diverse place. But we do have a few Asian ones. Can you get this like at Vons or Trader Joe's or what have you?
Well, I'll tell you that you can get like this, like the sesame seed, at at a grocery store. And that's why I kind of said if you can't get the furikake, which I went to an Asian market, right? If you don't have an Asian market, the sesame seed is pretty common. And you know, Kewpie is something I bought this at Fred Meyer's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so more and more of this stuff is available. However, you can get it on Amazon. Um, this pickled ginger is a refrigerated item, and I did get this at a uh, Asian market, but I've seen these more and more at grocery stores, and You can also there's the red and there's the white and then there's the pink pickled ginger, whichever one you like. So
Cool.
yes, I do think that you can get a lot of these things, if not at regular grocery stores. If not, I would use Amazon for some of it.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
and
gonna. Oh, go
oh,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think Fred Meyer's is a Pacific Northwest store because I've lived in other places where I was when I moved here, I was like, what is Fred Meyer's? But it is a giant,
Yes,
it's
it's
a giant
Kroger.
grocery store and department store. It's kind of a you can get lots of different things there.
Yeah, the parent name is Kroger, and I think Kroger
Oh,
is
Yeah,
okay.
bigger and yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that Fred Meyer's was part of Kroger. Look at that.
Kroger.
Jacob,
Kroger.
you were gonna ask something?
I was gonna ask. I'm trying to remember back in the video. Did you put kombu when you were cooking rice? And if that was a piece, what
Yes,
does that do?
yes.
Does that enhance flavor? I'm just curious.
Well, okay, I'm glad you asked that because I have watched my mother and aunties do that for years, and then I don't think it makes any difference, right? And so the other day I tested it, right? And because I read the recipes and they said put a piece of kombu in there, and so I took a piece of kombu and I boiled it in water for like 10 minutes because you don't cook it very long, and then and I drained it, I cooled it, and then I tasted the water, and it was so flavorful, it was ridiculous. And it wasn't salty, it really had this umami flavor. And though cooking it with rice is subtle, I'm sort of hooked on it now. It makes a
Yeah.
difference.
So do you put it in dry when you're in the rice cooker and
Yes,
then it cooks in there?
and I've read recipes where they say don't brush the salt off or brush it a little if it seems dirty, but hey, I just toss it in.
That's good to know. Thank you. So I'm gonna try
Yeah.
that from now on.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna be the dumb one. It's like, what is it that we're talking? What is it that, say it again, what you put in there and
Co
what is it?
okay, kombu is kelp
Oh, kelp.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
and
Dried kelp.
I think the Korean name for kombu is like um
Tashima.
dashima. Yes, thank you, Jacob. Dashima. And I buy kelp. I bought a very nice kelp that's product of Korea. I bought it at the grocery store. It was organic. And
Hmm,
yeah, it's sort of one of the quintessential things that adds umami. So
look at that. Your mom and aunties apparently knew something.
they did, and
They would be proud to know that.
oh, there. Thanks for that link there.
I am a little confused because kombu, I mean, it's like you said, kelp. Dashi in Korean, dashida is powder, like a soup powder, dry soup powder. Um,
It's not dashi. It's spelled a little different, Mary. It's
okay.
spelled D-A
Oh, Dashima.
dash
Jacob
dash. Yeah.
just put it in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Hang on a second. I'll
Oh, she's on a run. I'm oh, there we go.
Here we go. I got this at the grocery store, Kombu. It's product of Korea, but
Oh, nice.
yeah, you can get that. And it's pretty hard and dry, but it cooks up really nicely. And then you can actually make something out of the kombu after you cook it if you'd like. So don't throw it out. Has collagen in it too. So
Wow.
Blue, you had a question too, I think, or you unmuted earlier.
I did. I actually saw that kombu because I Googled it and I was like, not it being at Walmart. I was like, that's hilarious. I wanted to ask where you get the tofu skins. Would that be like with the tofu, like in that particular like refrigerated section in the like a pita store?
well, okay, so let me think. Um, at an Asian store, you would look in the tofu section and Asian stores have the fried tofu section too, right? And so you look there. The other thing is the Inarizushi is you can also buy that in a can. So there are times when the ones in the refrigerated case, like during COVID, I couldn't find it. And so I would buy the can. And I know you can get the can on Amazon because I've looked at it before right? And at first I was going, well, I'm only going to use this in a pinch because it's canned. And I tried it, it was delicious. It was really good. So it was not a second best.
And Jacob is on it with the online research. Apparently, you can get tofu skin at Trader Joe's.
Oh, you
Bet.
can.
Yeah, you can
Two
kind of get
ninety
anything there.
nine.
Bet,
Oh,
Jacob, bet.
$2.99.
$2.99.
wow.
I know. I have been impressed with Trader Joe's, especially their ube edition, or at least here in Spokane.
I will say
Well,
Trader Joe's gets really close to their cultural flavors. I'm very shocked because I made birria tacos with their birria the other day and it tasted I made queso birria tacos actually, and I was like, this would literally be over $20 for all of these tacos.
Yeah.
well, okay. I know you've tried this, but Trader Joe's has kimbap, frozen
Oh
kimbap, and
yeah,
it
it's so
not,
good.
yeah, it's
Mary and I
really.
are fans to the point where,
See,
oh,
I have a
sorry.
different opinion. This is where my dialogue
Oh,
across difference hat comes up.
oh,
I have a different
wow.
perspective. So actually, the Costco one is far
Oh,
superior. Because, so
Oh,
the reason I say that is because I lived in Korea for some time, and there's this particular kimbap I love. It's the tuna and the perilla leaf.
oh,
And we were just walking around Costco, and all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, I didn't see what I just saw. And I double back and I look, and I'm like, oh my God, they have chamchi. It's like the tuna and the perilla leaf kimbap is now at Costco. I was so shocked. And of course, it's amazing. But I didn't know this, but H Mart had frozen kimbap this whole time, or they had the similar thing.
hmm.
But I did try Trader Joe's, and I tried to like it. I couldn't.
You were not a fan. Yeah, I think Mary, you told me about the Costco one, which I haven't tried yet. Have you tried it, the Costco?
Well, the Costco ones that we had here didn't have the tuna.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
They
was
have
like
different ones.
the
Yeah.
yeah, it was like the ones from Trader Joe's, and I can't remember now which one, but one of them was a little bit sweeter than the other. I mean, a little too much so.
yeah. Well, we do like it so much, whether it's, I guess the one from Trader Joe's is that Mary's always asking me when she opens the fridge, like, is this mine or is this yours? Like, we
I
need to start labeling so we don't
know.
eat each other's foods.
Yes.
So, any other questions? I did have one, and you might have said it, but I think I may have missed it. In the video, can you use any kind of white rice, or did you specifically use sushi rice?
I think you just need to use the short grain, the stickier rice. I wouldn't use the long grain. Because you need to sort of pack it. But honestly, geez, I haven't met a rice I didn't like. So I'm sure that if all you had was jasmine rice and you could flavor it with the vinegar and sugar and salt and it tasted great, I'm sure you could get it in those little packs. But and I'm not that purist of like it's got to be sushi rice. It doesn't have to be.
I
It just
know.
doesn't have to be.
Blue wrote that, chatted that I want that on a t-shirt. I haven't met a rice I didn't like. It does scream inclusion that I am a lot more intolerant. I have met rices I don't like. So,
Well,
so
okay,
sorry.
I've thought of this and then I didn't test it, but they're shelf stable rice now, right? And my auntie and when my mom was alive, they're older and they don't cook rice anymore. So you can get all different varieties of rice shelf stable. And I thought, wow, this dish could be even simpler if you just buy the shelf stable, stick it in your microwave, and then add all of it. It could be a real easy dish to make and to impress your friends and family.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
All right. Surprisingly, the instant rice you heat up in microwave from H Mart Asian grocery store is really good. I was so shocked. I
Yeah.
know. I was gonna say, even though I just sounded like a rice snob, that I wouldn't say I'm the only one who eats rice in my household, but I definitely eat it more than everybody else. So
Uh,
it's hard to cook rice for just one person without like a giant rice cooker. So I do the instant one pretty. I get the instant one from either Trader Joe's or like Safeway, basically your generic store.
mhm, mhm.
Um, sorry, I'm full of questions. I don't know if anybody has any questions. I have one more. The things that you use to cut, like the flower and the leaf shape and whatnot, are you getting those? Are those like cooking cutters, or is that from Michael's to cut confetti kind of stuff?
All right, so I'm going to tell you that these cutters, um, I have my mother's set, and you can get these at an Asian store. You can get them on Amazon, but oops, they're just these little cutters, right?
Oh, cute.
And they're shapes of like cherry blossom and chrysanthemum and stuff like that.
Mm.
And you can find these and you can buy them. And I've just hung on to my mother's, but I found this at Daiso, these little cutters that are the shape of the cards, you know?
Cute.
And I was at Joanne Fabric when Joanne was in business, and I got this little leaf cutter, but I obviously I'm a person who buys cutters. I like little cutters. But when I see them, I buy them. But like these little stamp things, uh I bought that on
Oh,
Amazon, right? And they're just basically a hole punch, right? Here's another one. I don't know if you it has a cat face on it, but when I cut these are really teeny tiny. They end up just looking like sesame seeds. So I'll be another use. But anyway, yes, I buy these when I see them, cutters. You can find them.
Joanne, are they any different than little cookie cutters? Are they sharper on the bottom?
They're just tinier. I don't
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
not seen, you know, I want to say that is about an inch in diameter or
Mm.
so. They're tiny.
Yeah, I'm guessing you can go to any art store. You have Daiso in Denver, I believe. Is that what you wrote? Yeah, we don't have a Daiso here, do we?
multiple.
In Spokane? No, it's sad. Like I said,
Yeah.
Spokane's not yet,
Look,
but we
Daiso's
do
taking
now
over. Yeah.
have four Korean restaurants that are kind of amazing. And there's a fifth one, Joanne and Mary, that I haven't talked to you about that is coming to town from the west side. So super
Wow.
exciting.
Well,
You
I'd
know
be
how like stores are closing and the what is it, the Halloween spirit store like takes over, that's like the running joke.
Yeah.
Daiso seems to be taking over all the 99-cent store and Dollar Trees. That's what I'm seeing. That's the new trend.
Oh, funny.
wow. Well, Daiso was pretty good. I'd love it, but
Like we don't need three Daisos in St. Louis, but they now have three. Like
I
not
know, give us one of them. So, all right. Any other questions for Joanne?
I don't have a question, but I would love to take like a group picture if you all are okay with that.
oh, sure.
Elaine, Jessica, I don't know if you can come on camera, but totally okay with your photo too. We'll take it. All right, I'll count us down. All right, ready? Just look forward into your camera. One, two, three. Hold it. Got it. Thank you, everybody.
Love it. And I'm gonna do a quick because I do think some people will find this interesting. When Sh Joanne walked off screen, I don't know if folks saw the lots of artwork behind her. Her husband is a pretty famous artist and is the creator of Keyboard Cat, the cat that went viral and has been like a commercial for Super Bowl and whatnot back in the day. In fact, Joanne was one of the first people I met in Spokane. She was in my job interview, and I remember everybody was like, "Do you know Keyboard Cat? Joanne is the owner of Keyboard Cat." And I'm such a nerd that I didn't know who Keyboard Cat was. So I was like, no. But since then, my kid, when I told him, who's clearly a fan and took guitar lessons from Joanne's daughter and has been in that house many times, taking lessons, he tells everybody that, and then we'll show them the Super Bowl commercials. It's a
Oh,
cat that wears a shirt and pounds on the keyboard.
oh. And so he's a fan.
Yeah, Enzo is a
Great.
big fan. He tells everybody, I know Keyboard Cat's family.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Well, that is what we have prepared for you all. We knew this would be wrap up in less than an hour, and mostly I'm ending it because I have a 3 o'clock and I'm hungry and want to eat Joanne's lovely food that she prepared and delivered my way. Oh, plug for Apex. Yes. Um, you probably can't talk or go off screen. Jacob, are you able to do the Apex?
Sure. So we have, if you're interested in NASPA, we're an association for student affairs. Welcome everyone from undergrads to retirees and different ways to engage and stay connected in the community. APEX is our Asian Pacific Islanders Promoting Educational Excellence. It's our pre-conference that we do at our annual conference, which is March 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whole weekend and Monday through Wednesday of the conference. But on Sunday, March 8th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., we have Apex as our pre-conference happening during the day in Kansas City, Missouri, where our national conference is being held this year. And if you're interested and you go online, naspa.org, I believe, you can find out more information about our annual conference. It is an additional price for Apex to join. However, we do have scholarships available. Thankful to our many donors to NASPA, we're able to provide some scholarships for those who are wanting to attend. Right now, it is a discounted rate for general registration up until December 17th. So more information can be sent out. JI has more information through her leadership position, so she can share it out with you all as well. But yes, we're so excited for all different types of folks to get engaged with the APIKC. So if you're watching this later, or those of you who are here now, definitely stay connected. We're a great group of folks. We're fun.
Yes, and I do have a plug as well. We are having the APIKC mentoring program, which is one of our signature programs. The applications close tomorrow, so hopefully you watch this video before then. But even if not, and you happen to stumble across it, we'll have a second cycle for the spring. So if you're interested in getting a mentee or a mentor, this is all virtual. We'll pair you up. It's a very short form. I just put the tiny URL in the chat, which is tinyurl.com/APIKC mentoring. And you can also be both a mentor as well as a mentee. I tried to do that last year, as I was telling Jacob, and I got 2 mentees and no mentor. And I was like, I think I'm old, and they couldn't find anyone more seasoned in the group. But that is okay. I'm hearing that I might be able to find a mentor in this round. So, um, all right. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We'll be uploading this to the YouTube channel that we have, and it was good having this little break with you all. Thank you so much, Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne and Joniva.
Yeah, so I
Thank
just want to
you.
understand if we're able
Bye,
to do
everybody.
it at all.
Bye.
So like if
All right. I will end the recording. All right. Bye, Joanne. Thanks so much.